Today, February 14th, 2020, I am turning 27. This means I am only 93 years away from reaching my ultimate goal of living to be at least 120 years old. Hello, welcome to Sarah Refined. I'm Sarah, and this channel is where I'm showing my journey of self-development, personal growth, and financial education. This video is not quite like my normal videos, so please check out the channel to see what my usual style is like. Click subscribe if you'd like to come along for this journey or if you just want to show me support. You can also do that by leaving comments and giving the video a thumbs up as well. And with that, let's begin what you came here for. I started drinking coffee at 10, and at 15 I started drinking it black because of a Billy Currington song called That's How Country Boys Roll. It opens with the line, "They wake up in the morning and they drink their coffee black." I was easily influenced. As much as I love being surrounded by friends and family and strangers, meeting new people, I'm actually very much of an introvert. I prefer a comfortable silence over polite small talk. However, if someone is trying to make polite small talk, I think it's really rude to just shut it down with one-word answers. I prefer reading books over watching TV or movies. In 2019, I read 62 books, only 38 less than what I was going for. I taught myself the Greek alphabet when I was 13 by reading a rather dry book about Christians in ancient Greece. I don't remember much, but when we were in Athens in 2018, I could at least pronounce the Greek words even without them being in my own familiar alphabet. Actually, one of my biggest dreams is to be polylingual. I love learning and dissecting accents and languages, and one of my biggest goals is to be able to speak 3 languages fluently. Spanish and Italian come the easiest to me, but I would love to be able to be fluent in Arabic and Portuguese. French, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to pronounce anything more than the 3 words I already can say. La crava, shrimp. I would now describe my style as sort of classic, functional, with like a touch of elegance. But up until even this year, my style was mostly functional and secondhand. The older I get, the more expensive my taste becomes. Clothes, jewelry, wine, scotch. I appreciate the finer things in life, but as long as I stick to my budget, I can afford the things I invest in. If I was offered the chance at 20 to have any surgery done for free, I would probably not look like myself at all. However, if I was given the same opportunity, I'd probably take them up on it, but I would just be much more discretionary with what I do, and it'd be a very subtle changes. I love dark chocolate, and my favorite is sea salt and caramel. Perfection exists, and it's this. When I was 16, I got to be in my very first musical. Somehow I managed to land one of the lead roles, and so instead of dropping out of grade 12 like I intended to, I actually re-enrolled myself in high school just so I could be part of the drama and theater program. I ended up graduating high school a year late at 19, but I did get into the theater program that I auditioned for. And then I said, screw it, because I was scared of failing, and so I traveled instead. I have semi-controlled my own schedule for the last 2.5 years, and I don't think I could ever go back to anyone else managing my time or telling me when I can or can't take time off, ever again. I enjoy my own company, and I adore traveling alone. My secondary dream job, acting being the first, was to be a travel writer. I always thought maybe I'd be like a journalist and be filming and writing in far-off, dangerous places. I always imagined myself in the middle of the action. I've had at least 3 different blogs in my life. I kind of use them as public diaries, maybe a little bit attention-seeking. Not that I'd ever admit that back then. Despite flourishing within a routine, I actually really love a hectic environment. Chaos and mayhem is just, it's great because then I get to put it all back in order, and it's beautiful. This is a bit of a cliche, but the older I get, the more I become like my parents. At 19, I was determined to be a free spirit, a drifting soul. And now at 27, I'd say I'm pretty grounded and disciplined, and I need my routine in order to function. Discipline, self-awareness, and a desire to improve are the 3 qualities I admire most in a person. And the ability to make me laugh. I hate criticism. I want to love it, and in a way I do, but I always feel like I can shift the blame so it's not only me that needs to change. It's probably my least favorite quality. My favorite birthday was my 20th birthday. I was in Granada, Spain with a bunch of random people from the hostel, and we decided to do a Valentine's Day pub crawl. I didn't tell anyone it was my birthday because no need, but eventually as the night went on and the drinks went down, this Australian guy named Red bought a rose, and he told all the girls in the group, I will give this to whoever can give me the best reason why. And I said, well, I deserve it. It's my birthday. So he gave me one. The next day we went to the Alhambra, and it is still one of my most favorite places and probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I have a hyperactive imagination and I daydream a lot. As a massage therapist, I'm in my head for like 4 hours a day. It's probably not very healthy. My superpower is that I can sleep anywhere. Cars, hostels, airplanes, you name it, and I'll find a way to sleep there. I met my husband shortly before I turned 21. He was not what I thought I wanted and was the total opposite of me in so many ways. But from the moment I met him, I just had this sort of gut feeling that I needed to stick around with him. He was gonna teach me something, or I was gonna teach him something. I just knew that we were supposed to be like in each other's lives for a substantial amount of time. My favorite thing about him is that he makes me laugh. In May, we will celebrate our very first wedding anniversary. I really wish I had a deeper and better relationship with all of my siblings, but we all live really far away from each other, so I just try to manifest good things for them all the time and stay in contact as I can. I am fiercely protective of my friends and my family. I once ran a half marathon and I hated it so much, I never ran again for 2 years. Okay, 27th fact about me, I'm a really lucky person. I genuinely believe I am really lucky. The things I've won, opportunities I've gotten, the friends and the family and the country I was born into. I really am so lucky, and I'm really grateful for all of it. If you've watched up to this point, thank you. Don't forget to like who you are. Be sure and subscribe only to things that make you feel encouraged and inspired, and as always, comment only loving things to yourself. Cheers to 27. I'll see you in the next video.